Here is the voice of the suffering, of whom eyes well up with tears, confirming their worst fears. At times with beautiful smiles, but behind their smiles lies a lot of sorrows. Their life is not worth living anymore because of this enslavement called poverty. Indeed, it's not state for any mortal man. It makes him a beast to be fed on grass. It isn't just if it befalls a man. Though he's nobly born, he has no power with God. What's not happening in this society that you're living in today? Inflation is at its high, making almost everything become unaffordable. I would be lucky to make it today if I had something to put into my mouth. Tomorrow is even harder. Just like a bird, I leave it on to God. No food to eat, water to quench my thirst, no roof above my head. What do? They're hooked on to drugs, despite the very knowledge of the consequences. Indeed, to reprieve them from the harsh reality that they're in this predicament called poverty. Drug lords have made this the best of clients, operating in broad daylight without fear of the police. Skew the very laws into their own like, taking advantage of the situation, turn them into thugs and prostitutes to keep their businesses up and running and their lives comfortable. Indeed, it's very hard for them to get out of this mess, just like a set of heavy chains around their necks. Been in and out of rehab, but then no change. If only they could free themselves and pursue their dreams and rise to their greatest potential and for once live like butterflies and get to know the taste of a beautiful life. For sure, it's a lot full of possibilities waiting to be seized. They're chained onto this not by choice, fate or wish. No one understands why. Children too young to understand their situation. We send men with pot bellies, women who have got nothing left to sell but themselves, not daring of the starring death from the deadly disease AIDS. No antiviral drugs for the infected, no croissants of the affected to console them. Why the modern appetite? The rich versus the poor. The gap is widening and no one seems to care. Why the rule of the jungle? Yet no one is an island and no one stands alone. Fathers who come home drunk every day and throws all sorts of insults at these hard-working wives, who will keep up with the tough scorching sun through the rough terrain of the economy to make sure that their families have something on the table at the end of the day, not respecting the home as a woman's right and domain. The very fathers who have got no morals left rape even the youngest of their daughters, the present Sodom and Gomorrah of the present world. Schoolgirls will drop out of school because of lack of fees and be used by men old enough to be their fathers, on the hope of hoping that they'll get a better tomorrow. Most of us are into crime, not because we want to, but to make ends meet. Violent robbers spend numerous nights behind bars, longer jail terms. Mom bails them out, but they come out even more hardcore. The leaders who we thought will get us out of this mess are the cause of even a messy society that we are in today. The political intrigues and the display of expediency and ineptitude are at their best. A class that has perfected the methods of manipulating the masses for their selfish interest. Con the law to favor them in every significant way. A class with everlasting no value to humanity. Time to challenge of the self-theories, loosely touted as enablers of the national wealth creation, but in effect, convenient opportunistic economic predators. To them, ethics does not matter. Stand for decadence, debauchery, and wickedness is the order of day. Who before election will plead with all merely for our votes. But once they are sent to power, they don't have time for the electorate, sticking to power like it's an appendage to his body. Every time I wake up I wish I was dreaming, but then this is real. So real that I should find a way out of this. I ain't going to drop the struggle, no matter the price that has to be paid. I hold on to my cross and pray fervently that, dear God, you may give me a sign and probably get me out of this mess for a better tomorrow.
The voice